Burgers. I love burgers. Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to do was to eat burgers. And now that I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, I can make that dream come true. So I'm going to make Minecraft's biggest burger and live inside of it. That way, I can become one with the burger. Yeah, this is a really stupid idea. Now, before I started building, I had actually already laid down a plan for the entire thing. I had built a circle which symbolized how big the thing was going to be, and I already had a picture that I would base my burger off. I've actually had this burger in real life and it was actually really good, but that means that we're less than a minute into the video and I'm already down $6. So the first thing I was going to build was the bun, and luckily for me, I had already gathered all the material, so it was just time to start building and nothing would ever go wrong. Yep, I ran out of materials. And I also lost my axe. Now, it might not seem that bad that I lost my axe, but it actually is, because I'm going to need a lot of wood for this project, and this is about how much I got. This is how much I need. I spent about 30 minutes getting a new axe and getting a decent enchantment, and then it was time to start mining the wood. Only for me to go AFK and die to a zombie. So now, I'm not only missing an axe, I'm missing everything. Luckily for me, my friend Orangic was able to get me some new gear, but sadly, I was not able to get back my elytra. But that wouldn't stop me, so I decided to finish the bun. I took a break to get a new burger. Minus $12. After that, I got back to the building. Okay guys, I think it's time for us to finish, this. Huh. I thought I heard something. Maybe it was that spider. Well, as I was saying, I think this is done now. With the bun done, it was time for me to move on to the lettuce. Now, I know in the picture there is some onions, but I couldn't really find a block that actually matched the onions that well, so I decided to only build the lettuce. And I did definitely not steal any blocks to get all the materials I needed, I definitely didn't take them from this amazing build that my friend Cheek made. Definitely not, don't worry about it. Honestly, the lettuce was probably the most annoying part because I had to place them in different locations every time. But after some hard work, it was finally done. Now with the lettuce done, it is finally time for us to start working on the tomato. And for the tomato, I'm going to be using red terracotta because I feel like that's a really fitting color. And you know what's also red, and it says subscribe on it and you can press it and you get subscribed to a YouTube channel? Well, you know what that is? It's not the subscribe button, because it's not even red anymore! What the hell? Then I took a burger break again. Now there is actually one thing that a lot of people actually don't seem to know about. That's the fact that you can actually smelt clay and it will turn to terracotta. And then we just take 8 of these and we just put in the red dye and there we go. Red concrete acquired without even going to a mesa. So you know what, I'm just gonna do this for a while, collect clay and collect poppies until I have enough to finish the build. Honestly, the tomato was probably the easiest thing to build, and when it was done, it was looking really beautiful. All I needed to do was just to collect some clay blocks and smelt them and get some red dye, and then I just placed them and I was finished. It was that easy. Now with the tomato done, it was time for the beef. This is one of the most important parts because without the beef or any form of other kind of beef thing, it doesn't have to be meat, it can be vegetarian, it can be fish, it can be it could be anything, it could be loads of things. Maybe it could be... Anyways, it was time for the beef, and for that I needed loads of brown concrete. Luckily for me, I had already grabbed some cocoa beans, so I've started growing cocoa bean and was making brown dye. And I went and grabbed some sand and gravel, so I could make some concrete powder, and also turned it into concrete. I just realized that brown concrete kinda looks like shit. Nope, it's a patty, it's a patty. Nothing else, nothing else. patty was done, I was pretty proud of it. But I got pretty hungry, you know. I just wanted to eat something, you know. Some chicken nuggets. Or a burger. Now next up on the build is the cheese, which is probably one of the most important parts. After all, it isn't a real burger without any cheese. So I've already gathered some wool, I just need to recolor it with yellow dye so it becomes cheese. But I'm also gonna make ketchup in the process because why not? And you know what's red as well as ketchup? You know, it's actually my tie. Look, it's so beautiful. Anyways, let's just place all this cheese. Okay, he's dead. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, 3, 2, 1, BAM! There we go, all the cheese has been placed. After the cheese, it was time for the ketchup. And it also went pretty well. And it doesn't look the best with the dirt right now, but trust me, in the end it's gonna look great. But now, it was time for the hardest part of this entire video, the final bun. This bun would require me to gather hundreds of birch planks and thousands of stripped spruce logs. This was easily going to be the hardest part of this entire video. This was going to take hours upon hours of hard work, collecting all the items and placing all the blocks. This was gonna be the hardest thing I had ever done in my entire life. This was the biggest thing on my life. I finished it. Yeah, it's done. So now with the burger finally finished, it was time for the final part of this build, which was going to be the interior. Because after all, this was going to be my base. I was going to live inside of this after all. There was just one slight problem. Yeah, oh my gosh. Why did that sound so freaking fake? Why did it sound like I was just faking something? Oh my! When that was cleaned up, it was time for me to start building the interior. I'm done. Yeah, I don't have the patience to do any more than this. And I'm definitely not going to tackle this floor. I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, this is really bad. So with the entire build done, it was finally time to show this to the server and see the reactions of all the other players.
I can't eat it. I can't eat it. That makes me angry.
I mean, other people might think it looks good.
Why are there pickles on it?
So, was it worth it to build this giant burger on a Minecraft SMP? Well, the short answer is no. I think I wasted my entire life on this. Bye!